Hello and welcome to another tip for job seekers. Okay, so let's talk about resumes today. Why you need one and why you should have one. So resumes are a bit like your business card. It's the first thing that people see about you. It's what has all your work information, your work history, your experience. So you need to have one if you are looking for a position as a nanny. You don't want to contact an agency and say, I've been working as a nanny for 10 years, but I don't have a resume. A resume is quite hard to put together if you want to do it very well. But there are many people out there who will write resumes for you. You will need to give them a lot of information, and then they will create a resume for you. You can, however, craft one yourself. It might not be perfect, but that's okay. You need to start somewhere. Resumes will have your contact details. You only really want to put your email address and your name, your location, and then you want to list the jobs that you have had in the past. Please make sure you only list jobs that you have had since the age of 18 and that were legally paid, and you can verify with references. If you can't verify them with references, they weren't legally paid, unfortunately, that does not work. So you would list your experience, again, from the age of 18 upwards. You would list your education. You would list your qualifications if you have any outside of traditional education. So for example, maybe you have first aid and CPR. You should have first aid and CPR. Maybe you speak another language. You want to make sure that information is in there. And then you keep it nice and tidy and easily formatted. It could be a Word document. It can be a PDF. You don't want to make it too fancy. I suggest that you include a headshot of yourself. It doesn't need to be a professional headshot. It just needs to be a clear headshot with you smiling and a clear background behind you. And then you are able to share that with agencies. Now, if you want your resume to look really great and you want it to stand out, there are other things that you're going to include, but the information I just shared with you is just the basic information that should be on a resume. So you want to make sure that you have one and that you keep it up to date and that there are no mistakes in it, that you have checked your spelling, you have made sure that somebody else has had a look at it to make sure there are no spelling mistakes in it. You don't lie on your resume, you tell the truth. You want to make sure that you include the dates of when you worked as a nanny for X family. You want to put the month and the year you started and the month and the year you ended. You want to include the ages of the children when you started, and you want to list the duties that you had. Now, you don't want it to be like a shopping list. You want it to be descriptive so that it shows that what you were doing was something professional and that you actually were doing these things to have an impact, a positive impact on the child or the family. So that is my tip for today. Make sure you have a resume. It's going to be very helpful for you to have one. If you have questions about resumes or want to know more about resumes, you can email me. I hold regular resume workshops, and you're more than welcome to join one of them. So comment below, subscribe, like, share, and hopefully you will join the conversation on tips and tricks for job seekers.
So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you?